Welcome again to my channel, Fruitful Investment Strategies. My name is Kalambai, I'm an engineer. And today I want to talk about climate change. How is it impacting our communities? Climate change is a real thing. We do not discredit it. But the thing is that we as the poor, as the Africans, we are paying a great price for it. We did not destroy the planet, guys. It's the wealthy guys who destroy the planet. It's them that actually, digging all the minerals from the earth. It's them that are creating all the Teslas. It's them that are building the greatest building that we know. It's them that are on innovation on every point of the earth. But why should we be the ones paying for it? One of the things which was saying is that the basin of the Congo really collects up to 17% of the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. And that is true, that Congo Basin helps really keep the earth cooler. But the thing is, Congo is not allowed to chip into minerals to collect its gas from its basin, which is one of the richest places in the world, in order to develop the living condition of its people. Should we really say we as Africans should not develop because there is climate change going on? Hey, consider this. When I was in England, it was very difficult for me to see a tree. I don't know if they exist, but in London, really difficult for me to see a tree. Newcastle as well, no trees in the city. You can speak of Paris, you can speak of New York. Their trees have been cut down. I'm not saying that we should cut trees because trees are great wealth that we have, but we should not be hindered to develop ourselves because they think that climate change is important now. Why is climate change important while we are trying to develop ourselves? The Chinese, they have cut all their trees. I was in Beijing and they've cut all their trees. There are no trees there. I'm not saying that we should cut our trees down, but I'm saying that as we are trying to develop ourselves, we should keep our environment safe. But nobody should tell us about how we can do it or how we can go about it. And we have nobody to take into consideration into this apart from ourselves. It's true that it's a fact, but we as well have to develop ourselves. We have been so underdeveloped, and now we are trying to raise out of the ground. Somebody is trying to teach us what we can do. No, I think it's enough. Enough is enough. We have ourselves to decide how we develop our community, how we change our community, how we enrich our community, and how we actually go about considering climate change, combining it with development in our communities. So it is true that these are facts. People are dying from it. It is true that the world is being impacted by the climate which is changing, true. But we are not going to die poor because others think that today climate change is very important to them. So what do you think about this? I want actually to hear it in your comments, what you think about climate change and how do you think we can develop ourselves considering climate change. Yes, so let us have this discussion, share the video and think, okay, what can we do in this environment? How can we adapt ourselves and adapt our development with climate change? There are so many things we can do. We have to consider that every tree that we cut down, we plant some more trees. We have to consider that our ground is really planted with trees or let's say, flowers as you see it behind me. It's very important. We do not want a concrete ground everywhere. We have really to manage everything that we have, considering the facts which are happening, because there is erosion everywhere, and the cities are getting warm. And I was reading in Saudi Arabia whereby some cities will be, I don't know, in the next 20 years will not be habitable. So these are true and facts. I was in Beijing, it was very hot during August, unlivable. We do not want such things. We want our cities to be sustainable. But at the same time as we are developing our cities, nobody should tell us how to do it when nobody had to tell them how to do it. So we have to consider how to do our own things in our own way. So consider it. And let us have a discussion, guys, on how we can develop ourselves and come out of the poverty range. Yes, we should not go and die like everybody, but actually, let us do it in a better way and a sustainable way, in a way we can sustain nature. So that is very important, guys, that we have in the community. I know some of you do not believe in climate change. That is true, of course. But look, we should take care of nature. Nature is our mother. Nature, God is nature. Some of you do not believe in God, but I believe in God. We have to take care of that. And by taking care of nature, nature takes care of us back. So we should consider that. But I am not for somebody telling us, coming, I don't know, European experts, American experts. I'm not for that, telling us how we should do about things. We have our own experts of the ground. And we should consider listening to ourselves, how we can develop ourselves, considering our environment. Because who knows our environment better than us? We know our own environment, and we know how we can develop our own environment. So you guys, tell me what you think about it. Share it and consider subscribing if you've not subscribed. Thank you for listening to this.